Hi guys. So wow, I'm doing a reading that I didn't even know it was going to be a subject until earlier today. Well, this late afternoon, early evening, when news came out about the allegations against Eric Schneiderman, who's the New York State Attorney. I am in New York, and as you know, he's very anti-Trump. I mean, let's just say he is pro-justice, right? He's like about the truth. So um, when I read the allegations, and the allegations sounded, from the article, sounded fairly credible. And the person who wrote it also sounds credible. It's Ronan Farrow. He's the son, quote unquote, of Woody Allen, who spoke up against his own father, against Woody Allen. He wrote the article on Weinstein. So that's the story. So I have many questions, and so I stepped out after, like, I went to Whole Foods or whatever, and then I came back and he had already resigned. So this has already happened. So there's a lot of questions. Okay, I have many questions. So, but the first question is, and I have to say, I feel very calm about it. I have a sense that it's not going to affect the investigation that much. But I want to know, A, are these allegations truthful? And then B, how, will this resignation impact, will the resignations impact the Mueller investigation? Okay, and I wrote on Patreon that when I first read the article, I was like, whoa, it sounds very credible, okay? But I don't know. It was just my visceral reaction when I read the article. So let's see what the cards say, okay? I don't know. And I feel like, and then JR was like, don't you think the timing is a little strange? I think everybody agrees, okay? So let's see what happens. Okay, so this is cards, please. The angels and the light. I just want to please bring the cards and insight to us and assist us, okay? In understanding what's going on. So tell us about the allegations against Attorney General Schneiderman, and whether they are truthful or whether there was some sort of setup, okay? All right, let's see. Let's look at this. All right. And if the Trump people are involved in all those things. Okay, so what's the deal here? I'm going to do the 4 types of cards, 9 positions, because again, this is be interesting, that there's going to be information here. Okay, so all right, I'm going to lower here the thing, guys. Okay, one second. Okay, so all right, so let's get started with, where's my glass? Okay, let's get started with the tarot cards. Okay, all right, so all right, here we have interesting Emperor. And it's funny because the Emperor card, I always interpret this as Putin, but I don't know. We'll see. Could be him. Who knows? Let's see. Strength, okay. Delay, interesting, okay. Wow, a lot of... Wow. Well, anyway, I'm going to pull the cards and then talk about it. So, like I said, guys, the Emperor here is... in the series of readings that I do, it always is Putin. I don't know that this is Putin, guys. Okay. This is somebody getting what they want. Strength. This is a card of harvest. Delay of the Emperor. This is Empress upside down. I tend to see Empress as the country. So, or this is like having a hard time implementing the plans. The process of decision making and disappointment. Okay, so we'll see. Let's find out more. And I'll close my eyes, guys. I just want to look at the story first and understand. So tell us if these allegations are true, or what's the story here, okay? What does this tell us about the allegations against H. Schneiderman? News. Okay, yes, right, okay. Change, news, okay. Hard, it's interesting, hard, I a lot of times I see it as values, but it's also romantic, okay? Here, lady, news about women, okay. Cutting. Key change. White House here. But right now, guys, okay, we have Little Norman is pretty clear. News. So this is like there's an important change related to the house. Could be the White House. Could be a house or family or those kinds of things. Okay, and then it's key important something important about the romantic life of this person, the good person. The good person cuts the reputation. So his reputation is going down as a result of this. The White House, the woman of the house or the family affects his reputation. It's still not clear to me that Trump is necessarily involved in this, or that this could be that the White House is connected to the women and the women destroyed their reputation. Vaguely speaking, but I think it's too vague to make a real assumption because the cards are not that I don't really see any cards of malice here, okay, which are mice, fox, snake. I don't see them here, okay? So it's indicating that really the news that are going to change something and going to create an ending to this person's reputation. And it's right now. So, and that he's a good person here, okay? All right, so, okay, so let's see. Tell us about these allegations. What's the deal here? Are they truthful? Let's see the Kipper situation, okay? False person, okay. Worry. Living room, yeah, this is also a card related to sex, so an ending, okay. Short illness, you can't do anything about it, okay. Okay, oh, interesting, yeah. What is this? Okay, guys, I'm going to talk about these a little bit, and I feel like I want to know more. That's why I pulled out that card. So, okay, so this is actually really interesting. Okay, so because I think here what it's showing, this is showing that in the future, I feel like there is a Russian influence. It sounds so strange, but there's a foreign influence here, okay? It's saying that, let me just remove, this is a card that I put on top because I wanted to find out more about the false person. So false person, I think also obviously means a false person, but it means also like stuff in the shadows or something like that you don't know, hidden secrets and so forth. So we have here, let's look at the past a long way. Something happened in the past or a long time or over time. And this is in his mind, on his mind, and there's a letter. Now, the letter here, I want to show you this card because it could mean one thing that it's the news, okay, the news comes out. But if you look at this direction here, the letter ends the child. So I think at the same time that this letter refers to him, I think to Schneiderman, this letter also could be that Schneiderman has information that ends Trump. Okay, so I have a sense, guys, it's not over yet for him, and he already has the information, and the information that he has, Trump knows that he has. Okay, and so that's that. So at the same time, it's almost like it's interesting, you know, when cards make these like sometimes it happens when cards sort of like depending on their position and the cards that are next to them, their meaning changes. Okay, so it's fascinating here that the same, it's almost like the weapon, it goes both ways. The same way that the card can mean that it's bad for Schneiderman, it's also bad for Trump. So essentially what I feel like, it's like this is the past. So he already has, and I have a sense, I'm closing my eyes here, okay, let me close my eyes, I'm getting this, that he already has, and he has already notified members of like the Trump org and people, and several associates of Trump that we don't know this yet about. Okay, even banks and the financial institutions have been notified, and they have sounded alarm to the Russians. I don't know if these are involved, guys. It's very hard to say, but I feel like because we had Putin at the center, oh, you know, maybe he's like, you know, getting to the money laundering thing. Oh, that's right, because, you know, New York is really the center of the financial stuff. I don't understand why Putin is at the center, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so I don't, again, it sounds like really crazy. So because you see here, guys, I'm going to show you. Let me go back here. So if you can see the top here, we have a long way living room journey. So what does this mean? Something in the past or a long time ago? Living room is in the private environment and also communications. Journey, foreign power. So this could also mean that a foreign power dug through his communications and found stuff that happened a long time ago. So he's worried. Okay, this is like the false person could have been planted or something like that. Short illness is also a card that relates to sex, but also relates to, I see it more as a hangman, meaning the person can't do anything about it. So these secrets, I think, that he had, he was worried about them because there's someone, or maybe he made a mistake, something like that. But still, the living room creates an ending for him, okay? Because whatever is fake about him came out. So it's interesting because in the future we have Trump at the very end. So the foreign power is incapacitated through Trump, or there's something here. The journey could also mean action or movement. Let me just 1 second here, guys. Yeah, meetings, interesting. So yeah, this meetings with this could also mean like you see a man and a woman in a bed. So sexual stuff, okay? I think they may have found out that there was something there and they dug further, okay? Okay, so let's see here. All right, and I have, and guys, now I'm presenting you this card that came out. This is why I feel like one of the reasons why I think what the cards are saying really here that he was targeted too is because I feel like he's going, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps, guys. He's going through he's touched something very deep, like not related even to the Trump thing. It's like the money laundering, world money. Remember I told you about this thing, like I feel like he knows something about this like global money laundering thing, and these people are very powerful. Okay, so, and I feel like it's saying yes, they're connected to the Israelis, but they're also connected to, it's like these people will move the earth to try to prevent these things from coming out. Okay, so I think it's related to this as well. Okay, so all right, so okay, let's see. I want to know. Okay, so now let me think about here. So Schneiderman. This is the Italian cards. Okay, so let's look at those. Are usually quite interesting in terms of like what they reveal about personalities and people cards. So it'll be interesting to see. All right, let me lower this now. Let's I cut the cards already. Let's see what they show. Oh yeah, bad news, right? So the message, bad news, solution, something. This is like ego and surface. Sacerdote, I think it could be him. It's the law, okay? L'amante. So this, okay, let me just look at the cards before I talk. Okay, so Okay. So it's showing here, guys, this is bad news, okay? The messenger delivers bad news. So here, well, this is very interesting, guys. So here we have the upset group of people. And I've seen this before many times in many readings as the kids of Trump, okay? They're looking for a solution to their problems, and the solution is related to the shady White House or the family problems. This could mean the White House, but also their real estate problems, okay? Because it will be the same. This is the same card for real estate, family, and would be the White House. So, indeed, the Trump associates are very upset. They want a solution, and the shady White House wants. This is like him here, okay? They want to attack the law, and they found this guy, you know, the thing. Okay, so here we have. Let me just pull these aside here for a sec. We have. They want to know, it's like the shady people go for the women. Yeah, I think this would be like the women that are next to him or something like that. And then this woman here, there's some issue with the woman here. Bad news related to issues with women. The solution would be bad news with solution issues related to women. And here we have the shady White House has legal problems and sees. It's interesting because this man, he is represented here as both the law and a person. So I feel like because the White House has problems with the law, they find him. Okay, now I wanted to find out more about these people here in the future. It's not super clear. And this is the domestic. This card came up for Jared Kushner. It came up for Don Jr. It's the fake servant. Okay, and then below we have delirante. Now, the delirante is the delinquents. It's also a card of mistakes, but essentially, I feel like it's possible that this, whatever problems they had with women, was exploited by the delinquents, okay? And here we have, at the bottom, we also have issues with younger women, or women in general, okay? So they went back to the past or early years of like, they looked into all the stuff that he had and maybe they found this. And here's the literato upside down. So I think this could be, again, issues like some sort of legal issue or something like that. We have loyalty here and we have hope. So at the same time that this saying that it's saying, you know, it's describing these things, I feel like in the end it ends like I don't see the things I'm seeing here, even though I think they would somehow. I think it's very clear. It's like he did some shady things or whatever, but they were exploited by Trump. They found it, and it's like there's like, imagine if you have all the intelligence apparatus of the shady people in the world after you. And I feel like, guys, like I said, I think this is connected to Putin. I think this is connected to what he has been investigating, which is money laundering, but it's also connected to something that he himself has done, but it converged into this eruption, okay? But ultimately, I don't feel, guys, that this affects the investigation quite as badly, okay? But let's see, this is just a card about this is reading, is just, I want to separate it into several parts because it's going to be a little long. So let me just now go position by position, okay? So where's my glasses here? Okay. All right, so let's look at this. So position one, we have somebody getting what they want is important. A long time ago, these people are unhappy. So what I think this is the people here, the kids of Trump, associates of Trump, want to get something. They want to get something important, so they look in the past of this person. This is the whole classic Oprah research, or whatever you call it, right? And then below it we have strength. Could also be that Schneiderman is a strong person or was in a strong position. They wanted to create a change for this person. They were concerned about it, or he was concerned about it. They wanted to find a solution to this. Okay, so they had problems. They wanted to put Schneiderman in a weak position. And then we have harvest. Oh, you know, guys, because I was having the intuition about the money laundering. This is it. I feel like he is sitting on top of a very important investigation on trading and money laundering, and this is why. Okay, and also the money relates to the White House. There's a letter here. It could be news, or it could be, like I said, an indictment related to the White House. Because again, we have the White House. Oh, this is confirmation, guys. It is from the White House because it comes twice. Could be that it relates to real estate and the White House, but I do think that somehow the White House is connected, and it's financial and it's money laundering. Sorry, I feel very strongly about this. Okay, and then we have delay through his romantic life. Private matters could be sex, intimacy, underneath his facade. Okay, so they go for this stuff. And at the center, like I said, this card, when it comes up to readings related to Russia, Trump, Russia, anything, it's Putin. It's very strange because I'm like, is this him? I don't know that it's him. Okay, it could be him, but I like I said, I just wanted to bring this up. This is news, or it could be him actually. It could be. See, I don't know that he's the emperor. It could be him. Let's see. False person. So could be either the people who are making the news comes from false people, or that it's mistakes or stuff that we don't know about him. And I pulled out an extra card to find out what is this false person related to, or this false thing. It's related to money. Money, investigation, bad news. So it's the stuff that's in the present. So below him, what do we have? We have, this is the country upside. This, I see the Empress in the context of these readings as like the America, okay, upside down. So there's like, they're trying to turn the country upside down. But in the context of stuff with women, it could also be problems. We have some problems with women. Okay, again, the lady card here, I do think it's women. An ending of something legal. This is a card of the law, but it's also his job. Okay, so women and him. Okay, essentially problems with women. And then the position 7, which is the future. They want to stop executing the plans. This is a good man. This is him. Foreign power, women, people that he works with, or women, fake servants, like the fake people, and maybe some legal problem here. Okay, so the literato is upside down, so it's like they find ways to harm him. Here is like the process of like making legal decisions, cutting. He's like, he was making a decision, okay, about, and this is cutting. He can't do anything about it. It could be something sexual meetings, or meetings in general, stuff, shady stuff to do with women. The situation is exploited by the delinquents, but he remains loyal, okay? I feel like things kind of stay in a certain way, or like I don't know, it goes back to normal eventually. So this is like, disappointment, position in the world, professional position, Trump, the man upside down, the stuff to do with young women, teenagers, okay, and hope. So I feel like, guys, again, I think it's two things. It looks like indeed he did do some things. Those things were discovered and they were exploited, okay. So, but like I said, it's also, they're exploited, but the level of people he's going against is not just Trump, as like I said, massive money laundering. So this is why, okay? All right, so that was Schneiderman. Okay, I'm going to stop because I want to ask a different question, but I want to like wrap this up for now, okay? All right.